Good evening, everyone. We're going to start with Mayston is going to play us a song. Greg sings and plays folk, blues and Americana on the vintage and modern guitars of steel and wood, and is branching out into the 5-string banjo. He hasn't got his banjo with him today though. He regularly performs with his trio in and around Reading and joins us for a solo performance. You'll see he's a virtuoso guitar player and has performed at the festival previously. Thank you.
Here's a song by a chap who sadly died a very few months ago, a guy called Merle Haggard, who had a simple philosophy of life, and I think one of the main elements of that was that you should always do what your mother tells you. It's a song called Mama Tried. First thing I remember knowing was an old train whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I was bound. No one changed my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, for the bad I just kept turning. Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better. But a bleeding I denied, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Soul left my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Anna and I have one or two things in common. One of which was spending time working in the probation service, where, I mean, if the very few things one learns with any certainty, one is the correct way to address a judge. And this song, I have to say, gets it completely wrong. It suggests a kind of level of familiarity, which I really don't recommend to anyone who finds themselves before a judge of the Crown Court. But then it is American, so what can you say? And there is a kind of rich tradition in blues songs of people like addressing the judge. And there is a kind of connection with, I remember interviewing a guy in prison who'd done the most awful offences, including quite a violent matter that occurred when he'd caught his wife, as they say, perhaps I'm putting it his way rather than the correct way, at it with somebody else, and indeed a friend of his, and he behaved very violently to the man, but he insisted to me that the judge had said, well, in your position, I would have done just the same. But the law says I have to give you a sentence. So there you are, that was his story. So this is a song really called Good Morning Judge, and it's by a guy called Carl Martin, not a very bluesy sounding name, but I think you'll like the guy in the song. Judge, how do you do? Good morning, Judge. Judge, how do you do? I came to see you, have a few words with you. They arrested my baby, accused her of selling moon. Baby, accused her of selling moon. That's moonshine whiskey. Well, they found some liquor, but it wasn't even in her room. Judge, kind judge, I'm on my bended knees. Judge, kind judge, I'm on my bended knees. Let her come home with me. But I swear she was not to blame. They say she was fighting, but I swear she's not to blame. They accused her of forgery, man, but she can't even write her name. Judge, kind judge, judge, I'm telling you. Judge, I'm telling you, release my baby, that's all you have to do. Release my baby, that's all you have to do. I've searched in the east, I've searched in the west, for the riches that others were hoarding. Fortune is a blind god, hiding in the trees, keeping me on this side of Jordan. Take off your old coat and roll up your sleeves. Life is a hard road to travel, I believe. Beaten by the wild wind, broken by the breeze, that's It's my way of life this side of Jordan. Hiding in the woodland, lost out in the trees, no shelter above my head affording. Take off your old coat and roll up your sleeves. Life is a hard road to travel, I believe. See that ragged owl, its broken wings expanded, nailed to the doorway as a warning. So am I by good folks, as an outlaw branded, though I've hurt no one this side of Jordan. Take off your old coat and roll up your sleeves. Life is a hard road to travel, I believe. Overhead an angel, overseas our plunder, our trials and our troubles is recording. Will I find a home there? Better days I wonder, when I reach the other side of Jordan. Take off your old coat and roll up your sleeves. Life is a hard road to travel, I believe. Take off your old coat and roll up your sleeves. Life is a hard road to travel, I believe. And I'm pretty sure I saw those people. I kind of, but an interesting contrasting memory there. Canned Heat were there, weren't they? It's on the programme.
I'll have to have a look at the programme.
And this is one of their songs. It's a song of hope. I'm going up the country, baby, do you wanna go? I'm going up the country, baby, do you wanna go? I'm going somewhere that I ain't been before. I'm gonna leave this city, got to get away. I'm gonna leave this city, got to get away. All this fussing and fighting, you know that I can't stay. weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I may go fast, I may go nice and slow. Baby, pack your leaving trunk, we've got to leave today. Where is we going, I can't exactly say, but we might even leave the USA. Imagine that. Got a brand new game, you know I wanna play. No use in you running, screaming and crying. You got a home as long as I've got mine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. We can jump in the water, get drunk all the time. I'm going up the country, baby, do you wanna go? I'm going up the country, baby, do you wanna go? I'm going where I ain't been before. Two?
One more.
Okay,
Let us know.
indeed. Well, often finish with a Hank Williams song. I've got a feeling called the blues since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and cry. But since that day she said goodbye, oh Lord, I thought I would die. She do me, do you got that kind of loving? Lord, I long to hear her when she calls me sweet daddy. Beautiful dream. Hate to think it's all over. Lost my heart it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow. I nobody should be dying now, and I'm lonesome. Got the lovesick blues. I'm in love with a wonderful thug. That's what's the matter with me. I'm in love with a wonderful girl, but she don't care for me. And I tried to keep her satisfied, but she wouldn't stay. And now that she is leaving, this is all I can say. Feeling called the blues since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and cry. But since that day she said goodbye, oh Lord, I thought I would die. And I'm lonesome, got the lovesick blues. thanks to Anna for making it possible for me to be here.